Это M1 Online, это столица смешанных боевых единоборств в России, город Санкт-Петербург. А у нас вновь на очереди промежуточная весовая категория, на этот раз до 68 килограммов. И в синий угол приглашается спортсмен из Бурятии. Встречайте, Зандан Цыденов!
You're watching MMA Series-10, WKG and M1 Online. Brought to you by the Football Sports Network and a Clash TV app. I'm ENM16 Butlin, and making his way down to the rage, Zandan Tsydenov. Fighting out of Russia, Tsydenov has a record of 4 wins, only 1 defeat, and this is a catchweight bout at 68 kilograms. I have another question from the Clash TV app, asking the difference between the shape of the rage, if there's any difference to how you fight. So, your ring craft in a ring, 4 corners, you can cut off the ring, you can get someone into the corners, and you can work some good striking. With the rage, it's similar because it's still just got the 6 sides, so you've got corners. And again, on the floor, when you're working in against the fence, you've got really definite corners. Whereas in a cage, it's a lot more rounded because you've got the 8 sides. Generally, some of the cages are round. So there is difference to the control. What you call your ring craft or cage craft is even more different in the rage. So it's your kind of rage craft. And again, this was my point earlier on the night. It's very hard to prepare for something in an environment you've not trained in. So I think if I was preparing myself or some of my fighters to fight in the rage, I would definitely be working between the ropes of the ring and the cage and working both areas probably evenly. Again, the stand-ups against the fence and the crushing into the fence from the guard are very different against the netting of the rage compared with the solid sides of the cage.
Красный угол приглашается спортсмен из города Санкт-Петербург. Встречайте, Арсен Шибзухов.
So the second fighter making his way to the rage for the 68 kilo contest, Arsen Shibzukhov. 1 win, 1 defeat, also fighting out of Russia. Not as experienced, Tsydenov, but he's had 2 pro fights. And the majority of fighters, I've watched a lot of Russian MMA over the years with M1 and with the MMA series. And what you do find is the Russian fighters, when they come in, they're very well prepared with a very long amateur background and amateur credentials, not just in MMA, but also very strong Sambo. Russia has its good background and historically Sambo as a national sport, great leg locks, great wrestling, and the combat Sambo is probably as close to mixed martial arts as any martial art can be. So these guys, you might be coming here with 2 professional fights. The Shibzukhov will be very experienced and have a lot of training and rounds in the bank. Again, you see the application of the Vaseline. So important that all fighters are even and well prepared.
Итак, господа, это 3-раундовый поединок промежуточной весовой категории до 68 килограммов. Представляем оппонентов, и по традиции спортсмен в синем углу. Ему 29 лет, официальный вес 67,7 килограмма, рост 170 сантиметров, профессиональный рекорд. В 5 боях 1 поражение. Он чемпион Байкал FC, мастер спорта по вольной борьбе, мастер спорта по боевому самбо, чемпион международных турниров по армейскому рукопашному бою. Представляет клуб Аварга, Улан-Удэ, Бурятия. В синем углу Зандан Цыденов. И его соперник в красном углу. Ему 25 лет, официальный вес 68 килограммов ровно, рост 181 сантиметр, профессиональный рекорд. 1 победа, 1 поражение. Он чемпион Санкт-Петербурга по боевому самбо, призер первенства России по боевому самбо, мастер спорта по боевому самбо, мастер спорта под дзюдо. Представляет команду «Самбо Питер», город Санкт-Петербург. В красном углу Арсен Шибзухов. Рефери поединка Вячеслав Киселев.
На середину. Итак, правила помним, не нарушаем. Работаем 3 раунда по 5 минут. Внимательно слушаем мои команды. Уважаем друг друга, защищаем всегда себя. Руки пожали. По углам.
This is MMA Series-10, WKG and M1 Online, bout number 5, brought to you by the Fubo Sports Network and the Clash TV app. We have Tsydenov in the blue corner, Shibzukhov red corner. And as I was saying in the walk downs, these fighters very experienced in other martial arts as well as mixed martial arts as amateurs in Russia. The announcer there talking about Tsydenov and Shibzukhov being masters of sport in Sambo, masters of sport in Judo, like your equivalent in our country of a black belt in those arts, very experienced, good fight experience as well as mat time, and also mixed martial arts as amateurs. So Tsydenov 4-1 in the tight green Valetudo shorts, Shibzukhov 1-1 in the long green board shorts, but both these guys experienced amateurs and experienced in Sambo and Judo. Shibzukhov fighting out to the southpaw stance. Tsydenov orthodox. Neither found the distance yet, as they fire strikes from slightly out of distance. Shibzukhov looking to use the right arm, the jabbing arm, just a touch before he fires the left over the top. Feinting, and he throws the kick. That was good timing. Lands the kick and a good straight left. Tsydenov's took that well, but how many more can he take? Big kick to the head, followed by a straight punch off the backhand, and he took that very, very well. Tsydenov, that would have knocked out many a man. Good shots early on, and he was using that right hand for the distance. Landed clean. Fast start from Shibzukhov here. Tsydenov's going to be wary, and he is. Drops down for the single. Whizzer from Shibzukhov to defend. Corner telling him to turn there. Turn his hips. Trying to finish this single. Pushing down the head, Shibzukhov. Trying to defend, control that head. In wrestling, the head position is so important. If he can push the head into the floor, it stops the driving. Good work and a fast start from Shibzukhov. Didn't have no good takedown. He was not getting the better of the striking. Trying to work into this corner now, driving. Again, they'll be finding this different. I keep mentioning the rage. It's a different environment to work in. You can't push against it like you can against the fence. And this is what's stopping him from finishing this takedown, I feel. Shibzukhov with his hip against the fence. Works onto a knee. So he's working his way back up. You can see that Tsydenov has got the ankle, though. It's going to make it difficult for him to stand. But defending the takedown well. Tsydenov steps over the legs now and wraps them up. Shibzukhov gets the leg clear. Looking again to try to stand up. Great control of that ankle from Tsydenov. Look at him constantly pulling that ankle off the floor, giving Shibzukhov only the knee to balance on. Grinding away, trying to work past here. Good sprawl there from Shibzukhov. As he stands up and watching knee fire the shot straight away. You know, Tsydenov's got a good chin now after seeing the first two strikes. That was out of distance and he gets caught with a single again. Tsydenov finishes it, drops into the full guard. So let's see now, what can Shibzukhov do from his guard? Can he start to work those legs up, start to be dangerous on the floor as well as striking? That would certainly give Tsydenov something to think about. Long legs there, gets the body triangle. The body triangle can control the guy above you, but it's not good for working submissions because you're locking yourself in. As Tsydenov looks to pass now. And he passed to side control. Trying to keep those legs together, keep the knees together as he looks to pass. And the scramble, he ends up back in guard. Shibzukhov looking for the sweep. He's going to turn on his side. Good solid base there from Tsydenov though. Defends the scissor sweep and finishes with a standing punch. So we had a mixed round there. Tsydenov did well with the wrestling. Had control on the floor, though he couldn't quite get Shibzukhov flat on his back or crushed against the fence. He was constantly trying to work for the position, controlling the ankle well. You see maybe here on the replay, that head, it was actually a knee that connected. I thought it was the shin from the other angle. That was a solid knee, look at that. And again, I'm going to say, Tsydenov, what a chin he has, because there again, the right hook caught him clean. And he recovers very quickly. Left hands, right hands, those two were a bit short, but still testament to the fitness of Zandan Tsydenov. It's your fitness that gives you recovery from strikes, and there he certainly had it. So I purposely didn't give you my score for round number one. It was an even round. Both had the success. I'd like to hear your opinions. If you're watching the Clash TV app, we keep it interactive. Who do you think's winning? Give us your opinions on the fights, score the fights, and ask me any questions. Tsydenov instigates the wrestling straight away, which I think is a smart move after the punches we saw him take in the first. Again, struggling to finish a takedown here against Arsen Shibzukhov. Ducked underneath the punch. Those were more lazy punches there. They weren't as sharp from Shibzukhov as the first round. Got those arms hooked underneath the right leg. Gets the takedown. Again, look how he's going to control the ankle to stop Shibzukhov getting back to his feet. Pinches the knees together. Really trying to work up to that mount position. He's not getting there. It's good hips from Shibzukhov. Defending. Tsydenov goes to side control. But again, snake of the hips, and Shibzukhov gets his knee back into the half guard. Controlling the head from underneath. Tsydenov will be looking to strike now. Half guard's a good position for MMA. If you posture up, you can work good punches in, and it forces your opponent to have to hide the head in like a deep half guard. At the moment, though, Shibzukhov managing to get that knee shield in and then back to his side. Gets the pass. Tsydenov, mount. This is better work. Can he push the head away and work the strikes? Shibzukhov grips around the back with those long arms. Tsydenov looking to break that grip and push the head down, clear some space. Big shot. Arm under the chin. Well defended there. Good mount control as he goes down to the lower mount to secure his legs. Secure the position, and they can start to work back up. Again, arms gripped around the back by Shibzukhov. Pulling himself towards the fence. Again, as you've heard me say, I don't think you need to be against the fence once you pass guard. Ground and pound's good against the fence if you're in guard or half guard. Once you pass the guard, I believe you're better in open space. It stops a lot of the defence and it stops you crowding your work. Here's some good punches as he looks to take the back to mount. So Tsydenov on top, controlling the groundwork. Arsen Shibzukhov underneath, not really bridging, not really working his hips out to defend. He keeps trying to grab. He's got the longer limbs and he's trying to grab and just get a grip around the back of the body. That's not enough to get out of this position. So in round number 2, I was looking for your scores for the first round, an even first round where both had their success. Second round, for me, quite clearly, Zandan Tsydenov. He instigated wrestling early on, didn't work on any of the strikes, just got the clinch, got the single leg, and it was hard. He didn't get the takedown straight away, but when he did, he's dominated, and he's in this mount position now, dominating the groundwork. Big shots as he clears the head, fires the punches in, but he drops back down, keeps his posture low just to secure the position, not risking anything here. So landing big shots but staying safe as well. They see nearly reversed there, but he drops his weight down, keeps his balance wide and secures the position again. 40 seconds left now in this second round. Grapevining those legs there to secure the position. Left hand in, Tsydenov. These are big, solid, short punches. Very powerful, Zandan Tsydenov. We hear them echo, every shot lands and echoes through. So again, Shibzukhov choosing to try and grab around the back of the head or around the back. Just trying to pull Tsydenov close to him to stop the groundwork, but he's not really bridging or trying to escape. So that was the end of round 2. You heard my opinions, my score on that second round. I think Zandan Tsydenov took control of the wrestling, took control of the groundwork, and completely dominated round number 2. See the corner there was whacked with the towel, but this was the ground and pound. Solid punches from this mount position. Zandan Tsydenov raining down blows, left, right, and all Shibzukhov could do was try to control his head and pull him in. There you see him eating shots, even the short shots, landing heavy and doing damage. Good round there from Zandan Tsydenov. As we wait for the cornerman to get out, we'll have our third and final round. This is MMA Series 10, WKG and M1 Online. It's brought to you by the Fubo Sports Network and the Clash TV app. If you're watching at home on the Clash TV app, give us your scores. We've had 2 rounds here. This 68 kilo catchweight contest. And again, like the second round, it's the single leg attack from Tsydenov. Defended well this time by Shibzukhov, who really favours that overhand whizzer with his right hand. Using the ropes a little bit there to stay up, which is not allowed. And Tsydenov pulls in that leg. And we're back to the floor. Can he get the purchase now and put Shibzukhov on his back? He has done. So it was defended well in the first round, Shibzukhov. But in the second and third, Tsydenov's managed to put him flat. Get into this good position here. Where now I'd like to see him work the ground and pound. Is he going to try and go to mount? No. That was good hip movement again from Shibzukhov. As we saw in the second round, any opportunity or space, he does get his hips back in and he's got back to that full guard. What I'd like to see is him try to work the guard up. He can use the fence if he turns around to that side, trying to work an angle to threaten with that guard work. We saw the pass there now, pinning of the arm. So it's Tsydenov past the guard. Will he choose to go mount or will he stay side? He's threatening there, putting the elbow solid down on the face, a cross face as he looks for the arm. Sets up the arm. Can he get the finish here? Can't quite see from this angle, but it looks to be putting a lot of pressure on that arm. Lets the arms free, comes up, and again we see the solid ground and pound punches, controlling the back. He's got the one-on-one with his left arm, looking to strike with his right. Does so under the armpit with an uppercut. So back here to the mount position. It looked like he was really threatening to get 2 hooks in. Good work from Shibzukhov, who manages to go back to his back. But again, gives up the back position. Will we see here Tsydenov get that bottom hook in, which makes it a lot easier to get the submission. That's it, both hooks there. But again, good movement, turn to the side. So Shibzukhov back underneath mount. Tsydenov still looking for a finish. 3rd round, he's dominated the 2nd round. And so far he's dominated the first 3 minutes of round number 3. This is MMA Series-10, WKG and M1 Online. Brought to you by the Football Sports Network and Clash TV app. We have Zandan Tsydenov on top of Arsen Shibzukhov. Both men from Russia fighting here in St. Petersburg on this huge online stage. Right uppercut up the middle from the ground and pound position. Good variety of shots from this ground and pound coming from Tsydenov, who, as I've said, every single shot seems powerful. Again, Shibzukhov chooses just to hold round the body. Not really bridging, not really looking for sweeps. He's just trying to negate the action here from Tsydenov, holding him tight with those long limbs. Again, nearly gives up the back and eats punches in the process. Both hooks in, on the back. Now, will Tsydenov use this to try to get a finish? Back to the mount. Great control. Great balance here from Zandan Tsydenov, who's dominated 2 rounds of this fight. 35 seconds left. Can he get the finish? Do we think he's going to get the finish? Big punches coming down now. He's looking for it. He's stepped it up. 20 seconds left now as he fires in shots. The referee's looking on carefully. Big punches, but constant movement from Arsen Shibzukhov as he eats shots here now in the corner. 10 seconds left. Big punches coming down. He's looking for the finish here, Tsydenov. Can he work the finish? Shibzukhov has seen the final bell, but that is again a clear win. I think a one-sided fight from Zandan Tsydenov, who started off, there was a very close, even first round for me. I didn't give him a score on that. I wanted to hear opinions on the Clash TV app. But Tsydenov, when he came out for round number 2, he knew not to get involved in the striking. His head had cleared from those big shots, and he closed the distance fast, went for the single leg. He was very persistent, constant work, pushing for the single, getting the takedown, and for me, dominated rounds 2 and 3. As we wait for the official decision from our officials here at ringside.
Уважаемые поклонники боевых искусств, в этом поединке по итогам 3 раундов единогласным решением судей одержал победу Зандан Tsydenov, Аварга, Улан-Удэ, Бурятия.
Arsen Shibzukhov looking demoralized there, but he did really well in that first round. Nice even first round, just a great dominant display for rounds 2 and 3 from Tsydenov. Here we see a replay of this 68 catchweight bout. Both fighters came out strong from the even first round, sharing shots, and it was Shibzukhov who drew first blood with a big solid knee to the head. Followed that up with hooks and punches. started to dominate the groundwork. He got that mouth position and he was laying down punches, big heavy shots there. Look at the clean right hands and he switched between hooks from the top to uppercuts coming up the middle from the mouth position. Round number 2 is Son going for a submission here, trying to really work that elbow joint. Couldn't get the finish. So what he did was he chose to stay secure, stay on top and work the punches. Every single time he looked like he might lose position, he dropped down, kept control and these big heavy shots. Started to force movement here from Shibzukhov. He was giving up his back and he laid down the ground and pound.